That's Kid Buu, Gohan, Vegeta, Goku, a little minion I've made. That's a copper skull I made. Yeah, that's the copper skull. That's the brass skull I've made. This aluminum skull I made. These are the characters I use to make all my Dragon Ball Z characters and my little minion. I have it outside somewhere. But some of my other skulls I've made. The hearts I've made. Some more characters. All my little ingots. My brass ingot. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate that. Some of the skulls I've made. This is the Goku I've used to make this Goku from aluminum. See, and maybe I'm gonna try today and make I forget what its name is. Yeah, all of them really did. I still gotta cut I gotta cut all that off his leg, but yeah, other than that, it came out pretty good. See all the details. You can see his muscles. And I do gotta fix his neck a little bit, but Goku looks pretty good. His back muscles. But other than that, I just gotta clean that up, fix his hand a little bit, and then carve his feet down a little bit, and then I think he'll look really good. Oh yeah, and then cut this piece out. But yeah, this minion came out pretty good. My Vegeta came out pretty good. Well, it wasn't as good as it is now, but I cleaned him up a little bit. This is my Gohan. I still gotta clean his shoulder up. And then the Kid Buu, he don't look the best, but he looks okay. And then my brass skull I've made, copper, aluminum skull, but yeah, and then all the other skulls I've made, then hearts and all my little ingots I've made, other skulls, hearts, crosses, stars. Then I have a whole bunch of big ingots over there. But yes, I've been doing YouTube for a few years now, and my channel is finally starting to pay off. Starting to get, well, my long videos, I'm not really getting much videos. I really don't know. I've never really sold them, so I'd probably give them out for free. To any of my subscribers, like if you subscribed, I would give it to you. You just probably have to pay for the shipping, because I can't really afford it to ship them out. And that's one thing I've wanted to do is give out like once my channel got big enough and I started to get Once I got monetized, I did want to start giving out like skulls and hearts to my subscribers, and maybe some stars and skulls and other stuff. But yeah, probably after this live, I want to make this. If you want me to start a new live and you want to watch it, the whole process, I'll do it. Just depends on how much um, people I get in my live, because I usually don't get much people in my lives when I'm doing it, which is really weird. When I'm showing all my characters, I get a lot more views. Yeah, just gained a subscriber. I appreciate that. But yeah, I've been making a lot of them, a lot of things, and I'm trying to make more, but I just work so much. Once I get monetized and start getting paid from YouTube, I can quit my job to start doing this more, because this is what I want to do for my career. I want to make things and give it out to people, and what's gonna look awesome. Um, this one, I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm hoping he will. This is probably gonna be my next one I'm gonna make. I think this is, see, I forget who this is. I know it's Go10, and then I forget the other one that he fuses with to make this one. I know this one is Trunks and Gohan fused, Super Saiyan 1. And that's the Trunks I used to make this Trunks. Well, no, not Trunks, but Gohan I meant. That's the Gohan to make this Gohan. I had to do a lot of cutting to make his hair look better, because it was all one giant chunk. Don't look the best, but it looks way better than it did. But yeah, I wanna do this one next. This one, I might do this one too, but to me, I really can't do much. Yeah. Yeah, and I agree with that. But some of these are like the way I make them are really really hard. It takes like 4 or 5 tries um to make one of them, because there's times that um like it there's one time it blew up, because I don't know what it is, but I haven't had that problem anymore, because what I do is I put a whole bunch of ingots on right by the sand, so it doesn't blow up. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Just showing off my Dragon Ball Z characters and all the things I've made with the Dragon Ball Z characters. But yeah, it takes a long time to make them. That's why got them only in aluminum because aluminum only takes like 20 minutes to melt down. Copper, copper and brass takes almost an hour just to melt it down, and then it hardens way too fast. Like this one, I poured it, and then it started drying way too fast. So then I poured it again over it, and that's why you see these cracks. Copper is really hard to do unless you get it super hot, which my crucible don't get that hot. It barely gets hot enough to melt the copper and brass. Like, I had to pour that really quick. This is my brass ingot. It's like 10 pounds of brass. It's pretty heavy. But I do appreciate everyone that's voting. That's, even if it's a no, I appreciate it. Which one? The one that is all broken up and stuff? I still do need to cut that off, but other than that, it probably will. And then sand all this down. Oh. Yeah, this is copper. But if you're talking about, oh yeah, the brass. Yeah, or my brass skull. I don't know what brass you're talking about. This is brass. This is copper. But yeah, I do want to make the flash too, because I think this would be pretty easy to make. I think he would be pretty hard because if I ripped off his cape, I think he'd be pretty easy. I wanted to make him, but his tail and his hat would be really hard. His hat wouldn't be that hard, I don't think, but his tail would be really hard. Yeah, the copper. So yeah, if you like it, yeah. Some people do like it, like the way it looks, but it did still come out pretty good. I do want to sand all this off. Unless you did want this one and you want it like this, that's on you. But yeah, there's still a few of them that I think I'd be able to do. Like, I do want to make one of these. So I might make him today. And I'll probably only be able to do one, because it is really hard to do them. And I'm hoping I can do it my first try, because it's kind of really hard to use with sand. Because sand is like really hard to make stuff with. If I can save up enough money to get a graphite, holy cow, I'm getting a lot of subscribers from this live. I think I jumped up like 6 subscribers from this one live, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, if I can get enough money to make to get a graphite maker, then I can make any character, anything you can think of, really easy. Because that's how I made all these skulls look so good is with graphite. I have like little graphite molds. If you want, I could show you them, the graphite molds. Oh yeah, I could even make Bart Simpson if I could probably even make Bart Simpson now if I bought him. If I bought a little character, I could probably make almost anything, unless it has like a tail like this. I wouldn't be able to make because the sand wouldn't stay together. If you want to see, I did make some videos making all these. If you went through my long videos and watched them, you'd be able to see how I did it, and it takes me a long time to make them. But yeah, any character that you guys would like, I could make them. It would take a little long though, and I would hope they came out as best as possible, but yeah, the second I get monetized on my YouTube channel, I will invest in that graphite maker, and that would make it would make everything so much easier. But yeah, I truly appreciate you being in my live, and everyone that's been in here, and everyone that's given me a like. Even if you didn't like it, I still appreciate you being in here. Because not every video is for everyone. But I like to do these lives because I get to tell everybody what I do and what I like to do. And this is what I like to do. I like to make things from like scrap. Like I can melt down aluminum cans. So I can basically make all these characters from aluminum cans. Any type of aluminum I find, or copper wires, or copper pipes. That's how I make these copper skulls. Or like brass fittings and anything brass, I can make these. But yeah, I have a lot of things I can make with. I put my aluminum cans in here and I crush them and put them in there. And then I'll melt them down. Yeah, that brass skull is my favorite skull. But this is what I use to melt everything. I use this. And this. This is my crucible with my furnace. And that's my crucible. You could see all the aluminum melt, the aluminum scraps. That's all the brass I have right now. It's about maybe a pound of brass. And this is all my copper. Well, I do got some aluminum right here. But yeah, all this is my copper. This is probably like 5 pounds of copper. And then I got these copper pieces that I found that someone was throwing away. So I can take all this copper out, which this might take me a little bit to take out, but that's copper. Everything in here. Probably got like 15-20 pounds copper right there. Another 10 pounds of copper. More aluminum. All this is aluminum. Well, that's the sand I use to make everything. Aluminum scraps I get from my job. Wait, yeah. Well, yeah, I know. I was shocked too when I found these. But all this, I have a friend that works in construction, and he gives me a lot of material too. This is what he gave me. This is like copper wire he gets. I don't even know what it's for though. But I've been melting it down. And this whole bag is full of aluminum cans that I got from somebody at my job. This is like 40 pounds of aluminum cans that I can make stuff with. And then I got some, this is an engine from a chainsaw. It's mostly aluminum. And then this is my water pump for my truck. I replaced it, and that's all aluminum. I got a new one. Where's that thing? But yeah, this is what I make everything with. Oh, here's some more characters. But yeah, you see the sand. What I basically do is I'll flatten this out, and then I push the character in like this, and I just keep doing that until I know it looks really good. And then I do it on the other side on this one, and then I'll make a little tiny little hole in the top, and then pour it in. But yeah, that's how I use it with this. But it's really, really hard to make it with this, because sometimes it gets all destroyed, messed up. Other times it just pushes right through the sand, just like this. It'll just push right through and just fall on the ground and blow up. I've had that happen to me. And it didn't feel too good. But yeah, I do have lots of aluminum to make anything with aluminum. Oh yeah, and that whole bag's full of aluminum too. Yeah, I try. It's happened to me twice, but I do wear safety glasses, and I do wear these gloves. These gloves are really, really strong with heat. So I've never burnt my hands. But yeah, this is the little skull I use to make the skulls. And then the cross, and then my little ingot makers, and then my star. And this is how I make my hearts, is with this. Yeah, this is how I make my hearts. My stars is with these graphite makers that I bought on Amazon. And then this is how I make my skulls. But I'm hoping Oh, they're expensive. They're like $50 a piece. Well, the skull one, that one was only $10. So because it breaks, it breaks really easy. It's because graphite is really fragile. But yeah, this is my little setup with all my characters and stuff. But I like to watch how my YouTube's doing on my laptop, which I just got more subscribers. But yeah, if you ever have a dream, you always push through it and you never. Some people it takes months to get where I'm at. But it takes hard work and I can't even say that word. Yeah, basically hard work and a lot of effort. But yeah, I'll probably be getting off pretty soon because I'll probably be going outside and making another video. And if you want, you can check out my other videos. If you like them, yeah, that's the word I was about to say. But yeah, if you wanted to go to my videos and see me pouring and making and see what all the other stuff it had on it, you can go ahead and do that. But I will be trying to make another video of making him. So I will be getting off soon to try to make another video for next week's video. Yeah, and I appreciate you being in here and supporting me as much as you have. It does mean a lot. Because I try to get good supporting people. And I do respect you being so supportive about my video. But yeah, I will be getting off. I'll be getting off right now. So I hope you have a good day and a good rest of the week. And I appreciate everyone else that's been in here. And I will be getting off. All right, bye everyone. Oh, okay. Well, I was just about to get off, but yeah, it's actually pretty fun once you get into it. But yeah, see you later. I'll probably try to get on live tomorrow if you want to get on my live and see if I made this yet. But I'll see you on another day. All right, bye.